It's UFC 319. The musical talent is not what you're here for. You're here for a good chat. You're here for a good back and forth. You're here to hear some savage takes about 319 and more. What's going on, my people? Welcome to the Late Night Live at a proper late night hour for a pay-per-view. I had to do it right. Khamzat Chimaev, I think he's on the verge of the biggest stardom we've seen in the 2020s of any MMA fighter. So shout out to Khamzat getting a crazy pop at the presser. We even have his boy Susurkaev now fighting on the card, and they put him at the press conference. My God, Dana's got a new favorite fighter. What's up to the people? Glad to be back. This is stream 2 of the day. This one, a little more focused on one element. We're going fight by fight. I'm sorry for burping, bro. We're keeping it real. We're going fight by fight. We're talking about the matchups. Polls are going to be running. People are going to be chatting. I'm going to be hearing from you guys all night long. I am very, very, very excited. I'm very, very, very excited. Okay? I think we all have a new favorite fighter. Dude is legit. Susurkaev is the motherfucking chosen one. Susurkaev is special, bro. I'm a fan already. Off rip, I said, this guy's sensational. Lock. And that was fucking Monday when I made my prediction of him. And now, Thursday, I'm thinking we might have an emerging UFC star. GM3 by sub W. I say yes. What's up, B Willie? Thank you for $1.99. You're making the craziest parlays? Oh, shit. Speak some English? Yeah, I like it, Useless. I'm a fan. Yeah, the size thing is bullshit. DDP's eye to eye with them. You got all 5 Contender Series fights right. You went $10 for $275. Hey, shout out to you, Raul. Shout out. Dylan Summers with the big 5. Let's get the Dono train running. Hey, let's fucking do it. Let's roll that Dono train. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Thank you for the 5. Day's been fantastic, man. It's a beautiful day, and I feel so fucking good. My energy is through the roof right now, and I'm ready to rock and roll with the Savage Show. I'm going to have polls for every matchup on the card. I'll be honest with you. I need to get MMA Fight Center set up so I can, start kicking things off properly. We have one Ultimate Fighter finale matchup. We got one new fight on the card. And, things are looking pretty good. Things are looking more than pretty good, to be honest. I think tomorrow's card, or Friday's card, sensational incoming. This could be a special event of high magnitude, the highest of magnitudes. I'm more than excited for this card. I'm fucking ecstatic. I'm jumping with joy. I'm losing my shit, all right? This is going to be UFC 319, a.k.a. the motherfucking card of the year, guys. There ain't no regular card. This is the blessed card. Shout out to Dylan Summers for gifting a membership. I appreciate you, bro. Show some love, man. DDP got this? No. AJ, you've inspired me to go back to the gym after a 4-year layoff. Already started blasting 300 milligrams a test and 250 trend so I can catch up to you. Why not go to the gym first before you add in those type of supplements? But I'm not your father, so decision is your own. Good luck, dude. Fuck the Tremboloni sandwiches, though. I don't know. One thing doing a little TRT, but trend, Jesus, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, my dog. I don't know nothing about that. That's crazy shit, brother. Brother, that's a crazy shit, man. You're going to push it to the fucking limit. Just hit the gym and now you're the McDonald's drive-through, just even it out. Fuck it. Sometimes you have to. Yeah. Gear and not training consistently seems like a recipe for fucking disaster. But do whatever the fuck you want to do, because I ain't the boss of y'all motherfuckers. You live in your own lives. Do you? I believe in the freedom of the people, man. I believe in the freedom of thought, and I believe in the freedom of action, of course, without hurting anybody and shit. Yeah, there's rules and laws for a reason, but shit, you do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. I remember the Hodge twins used to say that, and I always thought, as an adult, that makes you do whatever the fuck you want to do is real, man. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. All right? I want to talk about the fights on this card. If you're in the chat right now, get your votes in. If you're just watching, get your votes in. We got fight number 1 coming at us in the flyweight division. It's the Ultimate Fighter flyweight finale. We have Joseph Morales versus Idiris. I'll be honest, I say his name backwards every time, but it's Idiris. Alibi Idris. I'm botching his name. I'm so sorry. Alibi Idris versus Joseph Morales. I'm having too much fun, man. I'm sorry. All right. I'm actually not sorry. I'm allowed to have fun. I'm having a good time for a fucking reason, right, chat? Wouldn't you rather me having a great time, botching a name here and there? When I do the fucking videos, you know the names are always on point. When I'm fucking jumping with joy, having too much fun, sometimes things slur out different. I'm high energy on the show. I haven't been doing energy drinks, but I said, you know what? For the late night live, fuck it. Ooh. Oh, so motherfucking good. Oh, oh, oh. I should start the breakdown. So my thoughts are Idris wins. Why do I think that he wins? Because his wrestling can match Morales' wrestling. His output exceeds Morales' output. And I think he's going to win this fight with a tempoed pressure game. It's a close one in some aspects. Morales is experienced. He's a good wrestler. He's got a decent jab. But the truth is, I think Idris is faster. Idris is in better shape. Idris has a higher output. And I think in the later stages of the fight, he wins those wrestling scrambles. He wins those battles in grappling. And I think he could end up dominating position late too. The pick is Alibi Idris by decision. Alex NYC with 199. Yes, you do whatever the fuck you want. Thank you, bro. Thank you for 199. Bro, the C-bomb energy. Fuck it. I don't really like drinking energy drinks, but let me tell you guys, bro. I'm fucking hanging out. I'm live with you savages. I want to be fucking uppity duppity doopity, and it's fucking past 10:30. So you know what? I'll have a fucking special energy drink. I'll do it just today. I might not even finish it. I want some water, to be honest. I want some water. I'm having a sip of a fucking water. Life is good. Now, Idris probably wins a decision. How do you go about gambling on this fight? Are there any lines available? Minus 420 for Idris. Wow. So essentially, Morales is a near no chance underdog, according to the lines. Obviously, that isn't true, because if you've watched this game long enough, you know shit goes up, down, left, right, sideways, and all different fucking directions. But I do believe in the odds. I do believe in the reality. And the matter of fact is, Alibi Idris wins a hard-fought decision. I think that he gets it done. Could he get a stoppage? Sure, he's got the capabilities of such a feat. He does have 4 KO wins opposite 4 decisions and 1 sub. I think Morales has a solid chin, unless he gets caught with something crazy. I feel like we're going 3 hard rounds between 2 solid flyweights. I think that Idris has the much higher ceiling. Though Morales, I think, has a UFC career ahead of him, he's not going to win this matchup. Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world. All other countries are run by little girls. Kazakhstan number 1. I won't sing the rest because I forget the exact words. But you know what I'm saying. I'm going Kazakhstan to pull through. Let's see what the chat is thinking. Odds have them at minus 420. Only 58% of the experts community believe Idris should win. I'm a bit surprised by that number. I anticipated something along the lines of 75 plus. There's some love on Morales. I think that love on Morales is because of him being a dog. Now, is there anybody in chat that has Morales as their favorite underdog on the card? I see the odds are too good not to go Morales, but fuck the odds for a second. Breaking down a fight, how you see pathways to victory. I see some people say Morales all the way. But what about stylistic matchup? Fuck the odds for a second. Tell me, do you believe if the odds were even, would you still be picking him? Because that's a real prediction. I think Idris wins. Now, betting-wise, is it a good idea to bet on a debuting guy, especially a Contender Series finale debut, first fight of the night on a card that has a lot of locks? No. But if you had to, Idris would be my call. PDX Hoya, thank you for $4.99. Let's all get paid. Lerone locked. Lerone's ready to go. I'm excited for the Lerone Murphy Aaron Pico fight. I think he's about to show him a UFC veteran savvy lesson. Let's go, PDX. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate you guys getting the donut train running. If I'm able to meet Bobby Green this weekend, I'll give you a shout out. I'll tell him he needs to go on MMA Experts podcast. Love from Chicago. Hey, Agua Gaming. You know he got pulled off the card, though. He pulled out. I don't even know if he'll be at the event. But I do appreciate that consideration. I do appreciate you wanting to shout me out to that degree. That's very cool. And I'll even say very honorable. And you're a valued member of this community. Thank you for being willing to do such a thing. But he ain't even on the card. You got a marijuana business? You DM him? All right, bet. Listen, Bobby Green, shout out to him. And shout out to your marijuana business, bro. Shout out to God's Green. Shout out to the Herbal Savages, bro. All right? Shout out to the king of the herb, bro. The king of the herb, I should say. I'm saying herb like I'm fucking talking Herb Dean, but I don't know, man. I see him refreshed and heads in, just like the first fight on Tough. I think he's ready to be back. I'm going to say Morales sub. His second fight, he had been in the house for weeks, no time to relax. That could be a factor. Okay. But I'm going to leave Idiris, man. I'm going with my guy. I want to keep running up the card. I want to keep making waves. Jesus. It always throws this off. This always looks weird. Hold on. I got the chat and I got the full card next to it. Because I'm trying to see the chat the whole time. All right. Karine Silva, Dione Barboza going after it. I hope this looks all right. My pick in the rematch is Karine Silva to get some revenge. I think she can win this one. Now, I look at the matchup and I think to myself this. Silva probably has the wrestling and control advantage. She's 2 years younger, hell of a lot more pro experience. She had a lot of UFC momentum. We saw Barboza outpositioned on the mat against Miranda Maverick and controlled. Karine Silva also has strong grappling capabilities, specifically with trips, and she has some power in her hands. Now, I'll say another aspect of this fight that is not to be overlooked. Karine Silva, full camp. Dione Barboza, short notice. I'm going with the full camp Karine Silva to win. And if you're asking about my brother's PFL picks, he's dropping them. He's getting them to me after the stream, so they'll probably be up past midnight. But yes, PFL predictions will be on the channel. Just give me till after all the streams, okay? I'm going with Karine Silva by decision to avenge the loss. I don't think it's an easy fight, but she'll land some key takedowns. Barboza on short notice. I can't side with that. Now, the side of Karine Silva, fair size favorite, and, you know, haven't lost to her before. I get some concern of it, but on the flip side, full camp and dreaming of getting a fucking revenge. I like that more. Minus 205 for Karine Silva. Dione Barboza is plus 175. My official pick is Karine Silva by decision. That line sits at plus 110. I do think that more than likely Karine Silva goes to the cards with Barboza, so over 2.5 at minus 240 also makes sense. And hey, shout out to Shay Cow for $10. I really appreciate you. Thank you for throwing me $10. Thank you for showing the love. That's generous, man. I appreciate you. Big W. Get you saying, but he's a way different fighter. Oh, you talking about the last fight. Hey, listen, Raul, we'll see if you're right. Silva finna start. You think Silva knocking her out? I think Silva too strong, but I think Barboza's pretty good. I think she'll survive. What's up, unknown guy? W stream. Hey, W comment, dog. Silva, 2 takedowns, goes the distance. You know what, Oscar E? That sounds like a lock to me. I'm under the assumption that comes to fruition. I say yes. The champ is here. Karine Silva's the motherfucking champ. Yeah, I got Karine Silva. I think she finds a way. I think Karine Silva with takedowns. Karine Silva with pressure. Karine Silva in better shape. Full camp Karine. Decision win. That's the pick on this fight. Full camp Karine with the decision win. I feel like that's the perfect call. All right, let's keep making progress up this card. Let's keep making waves up this card. Make sure you guys hit the like button too. We have nearly 200 people watching. Let's get the likes going crazy. Make sure you like it up if it's your first time tuning into the show. Hey, that press conference, Team Hamzat all the way. Energy was crazy with him, huh? Bro, Hamzat's a star. Him main event the White House car could be sick. Is Edson's retirement fight? To be honest, though, it could be Drakkar Klose's retirement fight, too. I could see him calling it raps as well, to be fair. Because he's been at this for a long time. And with a lot less success than Edson, too. All right, let's keep moving. Next fight, we got Bryan battle Nursultan Ruziboev. So, I have been picking Nursultan Ruziboev. I've been picking Nursultan Ruziboev to pull through. He's a long and rangy striker. He's got the height and reach advantage here. Actually, he's got one less inch in reach, but is that real? I don't even know if I believe it. I feel like better striker from distance is Nursultan. I feel like his physicality keeps him safe inside of the clinch with battle. And let's keep it a buck with everybody. Bryan Battle is a motherfucking weight bully whose best wins of his career he's missed weight for at welterweight. Now he fights a large middleweight. I know Nursultan somehow made 170 in the past, but he ain't the same person, man. He ain't the same person. I think we're going to see Nursultan Ruziboev at 185 in a competitive fight, similar to the Brown fight, but battle with less physical, imposing abilities, because I think Ruziboev is going to have a bit better of clinch defensive ability with being 6'5". Leverages slightly favor him. Distance striking, I think, definitely favors him. And I think Nursultan Ruziboev to get it on the judges' scorecards is actually pretty sensible. I could see him losing the third round. Could be a competitive back and forth fight. I think Ruziboev does more damage. I don't think Bryan Battle runs over him. I think it's close. I feel like Ruziboev's striking's coming together nicely. Ground skills, I mean, he works with good wrestlers like Andre Petrosky. He's in the same room, right, with Sean Brady and shit too, training out of Philly. I don't think Battle has the stopping power. Yeah, Battle doesn't really have power at all. I agree with PDX Hoya. Battle's hands are okay, but it's a volume and accumulation that he gets his stoppages with, and I just don't see that here. So I'm predicting the side of Nursultan Ruziboev to do big things in this one. Hey, big shout out to my expert AJ, breaking down fights with razor sharp analysis, fearless predictions. Hey, much love, bro. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you. I think Nursultan can win a close one. Not an easy fight. Definitely Bryan Battle going to be in his face, making it a dog fight. But in a fight that I see as competitive, I go for the guy that's 6'5" with dangerous striking and more knockout ability, as opposed to Battle, who's not that good of a wrestler, whose, bread and butter of his game is going to be physicality in the clinch. I agree with you, Stormy Normie. The over 2.5, it was plus 100 when I called it as my favorite value over of the card. It's now minus 105. So, near even money. Hey, what's good, Pick 'em MMA? Shout out to you, buddy. I'm going with Nursultan Ruziboev at plus 145 to win. I think that if you are to bet this fight, over 2.5 could be a live bet. Ruziboev money line is a live bet. You start touching anything else, like if you're like, oh, I think submission, I'm not feeling it. I just, knockout. Battle's got a chin on him. And I don't think Battle has the power to put away Ruziboev. I'm thinking decision. Over 2.5. Ruziboev decision and Ruziboev to win. Those are the official calls. So give me Nursultan to pull through. You like the Ruziboev spread? I definitely think the spread is live too. Definitely a possibility, man. If you want to go spread action, you want to spread it up, fucking spread that shit. I think it can be within the point margin. Yeah. I can see 29, 28s across the board at worst, but I think Ruziboev getting his hand raised anyway. So I'm going underdog Ruziboev. The chat going underdog Ruziboev. I think he's got a clear path to victory. I see him as live, man. So if you like the spread, though, and you're looking to, touch it on the mentality of I see a 29-28 most likely, or maybe even you see a close decision either side, that Ruziboev spread is nice. I doubt they rob us of the spread. The pay-per-views, I feel like, especially we're in Chicago, less likely of the bullshit we get at the Apex, A lot less likely we get that bullshit. I don't think we get none of that bullshit. I think it's going to be sensible judging. Could be bullshit, though. You never know. Let's keep moving. We got more fights on the card. But yes, Ruziboev wins the people's poll. He is the people's underdog of this card, at least so far. We got more action to talk about. I think this next one, for most people, I'd consider it more of a no-bet situation, but I don't know exactly what's going on in some of you savages' head. Yes, I'm live fight night. Yes, I am, bro. Bringing it up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm live fight night. Yeah, I'm live fight night, bro. I'm live fight night, Jay. Don't fucking worry about it. Keep getting the votes in the poll, man. We need triple-digit votes on every fucking card. On every matchup, huh? Next fight, we got Edson Barboza versus Drakkar Klose. So my prediction is Edson Barboza comes in rejuvenated at 155. Obviously, I have a slight worry thinking about, okay, Edson has some faults, losing even to Bryce Mitchell at 145 pounds. Last 2 out of last 3 have been better. The thing is, Drakkar Klose a little bit chinny, man. He's an aggressive fighter with strong pressure on the inside. And really his game is built upon, for lack of a fucking better pun, Klose wants to be close. He wants to smash you against the cage, rip punch combinations, and, kind of just bully you backwards. Edson Barboza is going to have a big striking advantage from mid and long range. Obviously, in the closer range, the side of Drakkar Klose has got that slight edge, no doubt about it. But I think that Edson could find holes in Drakkar Klose's defense. Let's keep it real, man. Drakkar Klose I would consider to be a bit of an offensive-only specialist. His defense is a little flawed. Bad knockout loss last fight. Got knocked out by Benny Dariush. Even got hurt by Joaquim Silva. And I'm not blown away by his wins. Now, Edson Barboza is a favorite, and he is 39 years of age. Not the bet of the fucking century. I don't really think even betting this fight is needed. But minus 135 for Edson to plus 115 for Drakkar. Edson Barboza by KO is plus 275. So I predict a vintage Edson Barboza with some type of highlight reel knockout. I know it's a little bit far-fetched, right? To say, oh, he's going to get a highlight reel, but I really do. Edson has had some of the sickest KOs in the lightweight division ever. Power didn't seem to translate nearly as well at 145. But I really believe that there's an element of fighting that if you are diminishing your body that 10 extra pounds, you might make the weight on the scale. But that fucking fight changes. And Edson's power with his legs is immense here at 155. And I think Drakkar could walk into something very dangerous. So my pick is going to be Edson Barboza to find the way. But ultimately, he's 39, Drakkar 37. Kind of a stay away betting fight. You live for the damn 3 a.m. card next week? Of course I'm live for the 3 a.m. card. I'll wake up at 2:30, bro. Of course I'm live, man. I cover this shit full time. I don't give a fuck what time, bro. All hours of the motherfucking day, I'm ready to hustle, man. I do this shit forever. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Tristan Doherty beat him. Well, shout out to him beating the NCAA Division I champ. Like Klose to push Edson against the cage and win a boring decision? Maybe, but I'm going Edson. I'm going to believe that Edson Barboza can do more. The striking edge should be pretty vast from range. Klose can make it scrappy, but I worry about that chin, man. He's been rocked by jabs, dude. I think that Barboza hits hard enough, and especially with his legs, could find something dangerous. What's up, Trev Bot? Goat J. Hey, I appreciate you, dog. Let's get 60 likes up in here. I see we're at 57. Keep the likes moving as we keep on climbing up this motherfucking card, man. Keep the likes moving as we keep on making waves up in this bitch. You understand? Keep on moving as we close in on the main card. We got 4 fights on the prelims left. And, yeah, hit that damn like button, bro. Shout out to the savages. I guess I got good reading skills, Raul. Remember, man, as much as I'm a fucking, certified fucking animal on the mic, I also, I'm a college grad, bro, But I was always advanced in English in school. I would consider myself gifted in the English language, man. All right, next fight. Let's keep moving. Chase Hooper, Alexander Hernandez. I'm picking Chase Hooper to pull through. I believe the grappling skills are a clear advantage for him. I believe Chase Hooper has an edge on the mat with Alexander Hernandez. Striking-wise, Hernandez can kickbox a little bit, but he's not powerful. Hernandez is okay striking, but he's not like this fucking marauder on the feet throwing ballistic shots. He's sound. I don't think he knocks Chase out, man. And shout out to Chris Hayes for a big $4.99. Thank you for getting the dono train running again, bro. Ham's out round 1 or 2. I say W, MVP decision. I say yes. And Kai KO, I'm predicting it. So shout out to the parlay, bro. Thank you for $4.99. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Hooper, when he beat Slava, I was like, okay, Hooper got hands now. Yo, his striking's gotten better. At the very least, I think he's got the striking skills to stay safe against Hernandez. Hernandez does not fucking impress me, dog. I was wrong, but I picked Kurt Holobaugh against him. And he just panic wrestled and held to one that. He can't do that here with Hooper. Hooper's grappling skills are way better. And I don't think the striking discrepancy in ability is all that vast. I think it's probably vastly overstated if you're trying to justify the side of Hernandez, which I don't know many people that are. If you are picking Hernandez, if you are betting the dog, let me know. I don't see that shit. I think Hooper's grown up in front of our eyes, man. Kid's got experience. He's at lightweight now. His losses are at featherweight. That changes things. But, of course, a special call-in wants to throw some money on the value side. The freak, lock of the week. I'm going the value side. Alexander Hernandez with the striking upside and the wrestling defense. I think he could fend Hooper's grappling off, find some punches, and win a close decision. I like the side of Hernandez to get done, and I think the over 2.5 could really surprise a lot of people. Well, listen, you know what? I don't think the over 2.5 is crazy. I think there's a possibility this fight goes long if Hooper can't get that fucking sub, but definitely not going for the damn side of Alexander Hernandez pulling through. But hey, listen, thank you to the freak lock of the week. Shout out. Shout out, man. Shout out. Shout out. You were smoking Gianni on Dana White's Contender Series. Yeah, I don't get the Alexander Hernandez love. Besides, if you're a line chaser, though. If you're a line chaser, it's different. Minus 305 Hooper, I'll take the fat favorite. Plus 255 Hernandez, nah. Let's see. Submission win for Hooper, plus 175 probable. I got Chase Hooper to win. I got Chase Hooper to fucking get it done with a massive grappling edge. I don't think he's a dead man in the fucking water striking at all. I think he could find openings on Hernandez. Having the length advantage is a factor, and I think he's just way better on the ground. Chase Hooper to show motherfucking levels if it hits the mat. You understand me? Give me Hooper to win. And 88% of the people are in complete agreement. Shout out to him. Hernandez too athletic. Bryan, you one of the few, bro. You one of the Hernandez witnesses, man. Damn, son. Damn, son. This guy is a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy. Chase struggles versus pressure, bro. But by Steve Garcia at 45 years ago? Nah, I think this is different. I think this is a different one. I think Hernandez is different now. This is a grown man Hernandez. Or excuse me, I think Hooper. I said Hernandez. I meant Hooper. There's a grown man Hooper. I think Hernandez can't do it. Nah, I got Hooper. Hooper to win. I think Hooper finds the way to strangle him probably. On the mat, he's going to show levels. I'm going for the Hooper side, bro. I don't think that Hernandez is the one. I don't believe that Hernandez is the one to get it done. Instead, I think an L is coming. Yeah, Guan, I think the L is on the way, man. Yeah. Big loss for Hernandez. Saturday when my parlay hits, I'm going to give you 58. Thank you in advance, Raul. Big W. I'm donating this week, and I placed 4 parlays this Tuesday, all because of you. I went 4 out of 4, and one of them was plus 880. Let's go, Agua Game, and I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to the dono on Saturday, bro. Shout out. Let's keep running. Next fight, ladies going after it. Jessica Andrade versus Lupi Godinez. I already see the Poopy Loopy comments in the live chat. Shout out to the Poopy Loopy gang. I'm going Lupi Godinez to win. I think wrestling-wise, she could hit some key takedowns. Striking-wise, I feel like she's in the fucking mesh. Andrade got still, I don't even know what to call it, stunning power. It's not that stunning, though. She got some pop, but like it's not like Andrade is laying women out left and right. She rips big combinations, but they're kind of predictable combinations. Her knockout win over Dern demands respect. Then she had a split decision against Marina Rodriguez. And shit, man, that was a year and a half ago. She's lost 2 fights since then. I think Lupi Godinez is surging up the ranks. I think she got the gas tank too. I know last fight, Poopy Lupi was holding in her shit come round number 3, and she kind of struggled with Pilastri. But in the first 2, she looked like a world beater. I think we're going to see Lupi with a calculated game plan. I think she'll find some good counter straights on the wild style of Andrade, time some key takedowns and clinch work. And I think Lupi Godinez by a judge's decision makes sense. I mean, let's look at the side of Andrade. Been there, done that. Jessica Andrade was the UFC champion. She won the belt in 2019, a long, long time ago. And I think, okay, she's had good moments since then, but a lot of ups and downs. And I genuinely feel like I have to go with the prospect who has upside. Lupi Godinez surging on up the ranks, chasing the gold, right? We've seen Andrade there before. I got to favor the side of Lupi by decision. Lupi by decision is my belief. I think so. Over 2.5. The legend, thank you for $2, bro. I appreciate you. Street code, never bet women's MMA. I respect the street code. You're a savage. Yo, dude, how's this channel? I fucking love this channel, man. I've been killing it for years on this channel, so I think it's fantastic. Over 2.5 rounds is my favorite here at minus 325. I think it's a parlay piece. Plus 135 for Andrade. Godinez at minus 155. My expectation is Godinez by decision. I think she ends up getting it. I don't think it's a fucking walk in the park, but I think we could see Godinez win the positional battle. I think striking-wise should be all right. How confident? Listen, I would say like I feel 70% confidence, man. You have it on the channel a few months and it's still going so strong. I'd say it's doing well. I would say it's doing more than well. I think it's doing fucking amazing, bro. This community is growing by the daily, man. If you tune in to the Q&As throughout the week, man, we got pop-in chats every single day on top of the banging content, man. So shout out to the people of the community, man. Shout out to the experts army. I love you, savages. W to you guys. Listen, Godinez is the pick from the people at 60%. I think she pulls through. I think Godinez finds a way. I don't think it's an easy way. What's the cycle parlay? We'll talk parlays later, bro, at the end or something, man. Ask me at the end. I'm in the midst of my flow. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like looking at all the odds right this second. Bum, 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 bum. I'm coming back as a regular agent. I'm sorry for taking time off at 4 surgeries. Oh, damn, Raul. I hope you're okay, man. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad about it neither, man. But, damn, I wish you nothing but health, bro. I wish you nothing but health and luck. And, yeah, sending the positive vibes, dude. Hope you're all right. Let's keep making waves, man. I got another underdog coming up in a second here. Let me throw the poll up for the next fight on the card. 2 of the dudes with the longest last names on the card face off against one another. All right. Poll is fucking moving. You good, bro? Back to coaching wrestling in no time. Good, Raul. I'm happy for you, man. AJ Vice paid off. Interview went amazing today. Hey, shout out to you, Francesca Libido. I hope that you get this new fucking job, man. And if you feel like it went amazing, I definitely think you flowed nicely. So shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you brought the thunder, man. I hope the job pays you well, too. So congratulations, man, on this most likely new job coming your way. That's nice, bro. That's very nice. W to you, fam. Hey, get the likes up, fam. I agree, man. Shout out to Sparkster96. We're at 82 likes. We should already have 100 likes up in here, chat. We're a half an hour in. We need 100 likes. So make sure you guys smash the like button. Show some love to the stream. Keep pumping the algorithm for your boy by dropping likes, too. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all. Next fight, we got Gerald Meerschaert versus Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. I don't care if this is the feature prelim. The Susurkaev fight gets broken down next. All right, that's the real feature prelim. I think that Gerald Meerschaert in this one going to showcase with the ground skills. I think Gerald Meerschaert on the mat has a very wide gap in ability. I mean, Meerschaert's sub threat is massive. Oleksiejczuk, he been submitted 6 times, bro. Holland armbarred him. Pereira strangled him. Oleksiejczuk now for the knockout, just ripping hands. Meerschaert's chin's pretty good, and it's not like he's a horrible striker. Oleksiejczuk, a one-dimensional boxer, really. Yeah, he's training with fighting nerves, but how much better he getting at jiu-jitsu in a year? Gerald Meerschaert been doing this thing forever. Finding ways to strangle people. Finding ways to fucking to kill on the mat. His bread and butter is the fucking comeback. And I think the grappling skills of Meerschaert are battle tested. And I don't think his striking is all that bad. Maybe he gets caught by a big shot and dropped, and then Oleksiejczuk looks for the stoppage. He's gonna be fucking getting strangled, man. Look at the builds, bro. Oleksiejczuk has what I call a striker's build. Oleksiejczuk looks physically weak. Yeah, he punches hard. You can punch hard with a physically weak frame. But when they go to the mat, Gerald Meerschaert is the man to Oleksiejczuk, the boy. There's levels on the fucking ground in this matchup. And I think that disparity is a lot wider than just the hands disparity. Because Meerschaert got good kicks too, and he's not awful from the outside. Battle of Southpaws, I think, adds intrigue to this matchup. I think it's the GM3 showcase chance, man. I think GM3 submission is going to hit. At some point, they'll end up on the ground, and at some point, Oleksiejczuk is tapping out or getting put to sleep. I'll go with Gerald Meerschaert to win this fight by submission. I think that at plus 200, he's a very live underdog. Oleksiejczuk minus 240. I don't understand why Oleksiejczuk's a minus 240 favorite. This seems like a gimme dog. Meerschaert lost to Brad Tavares, but Tavares has always been crafty and incredibly well-rounded. His other loss is to Reinier de Ridder. Reinier de Ridder is excellent. He just beat Rob Whittaker in a war. How the fuck can you pick that side of Oleksiejczuk? I can't see it, man. Submission win for the side of Meerschaert plus 350. Straight money line underdog 2-1. I think bet your 2-1 money. You should double your shit, man. If you're thinking about betting underdogs this card, there's one with a clear as day path to victory in Gerald Meerschaert. The clearest path to victory with level differential on the mat. And it's not like Meerschaert's that old. He's 37. 37, I think, still primed. Yeah, Oleksiejczuk younger at 30, but yo, he's built like a fucking welterweight, man. I think if he decided to cut another 15 pounds, he'd make welterweight. But his ground skills are just too sus, man. I'm saying that Meerschaert is going to end up strangling him. I don't see him losing to Oleksiejczuk. Oleksiejczuk, he's a good puncher. He can box, but nah, he's just a boxer. Meerschaert, too well-versed in the MMA game. I'm going for the big underdog. I disagree with the odds completely. I think that Meerschaert should definitely win. I think it's kind of crazy looking at the lines in this one. What the fuck sense is that? What the fuck sense is that? Why is Meerschaert an underdog? At the very worst, I think we should be looking at even Stevens lines. What? Like, how is that sensible to have Meerschaert as this big of a dog? Explain to me, because I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get it one bit. And the chat is essentially 50-50. 50-50 split down the center. We're calling that an even pick from the people. 50% call. 98 likes too. Hey, 2 likes away from 100. What the fuck we doing? Listen, on every pay-per-view card, or numbered event, I should say, because soon we'll be doing rid of pay-per-view, so I got to get that word out of my mouth occasionally, but it's going to be a more rare thing. There's every card, they send you a fucking line that you can hit a home run on. I think 2-1 line for Meerschaert is crazy. Plus 115, now that makes sense. Plus 200 doesn't make any sense. Plus 200 is fucking crazy, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I think it's fucking delusional. Hollow Heretic, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate the fuck out of you, dog. Big W, Hollow Heretic chat. Thank you, bro. If you want to become a member like him, click the link in the description, yo. I'm doing a member stream after this one. I'm bringing the thunder tonight. I'm excited as fuck. You understand me? Thank you guys for over 100. Who the fuck wins the Pico fight? I'm going Murphy. I think Murphy wins. I'm going UFC savviness over debut. I can't ride with a motherfucking debut. I can't see it, bruh. Not worth the risk. Hey, let's go Hollow Reddick W, bro. AJ is not your average bloke. You're right. I'm not a regular guy. I'm unique. I would say I'm a unique bird. You ever heard of an odd duck? I call myself a unique bird. You understand? Unique bird, Jay, for the W on this stream. All right, let's keep the fucking show going. Let's keep the likes moving too. I love the energy tonight, AJ. Thank you, Zeno Gray. Keep the fucking savagery moving on up. Okay? Keep on bringing thunder. Let's make a jump to the next one. Bum, 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 bum. Now, this is my feature prelim. It's not actually the feature prelim. That's the Meerschaert fight, but I wanted to talk about this fight before we get to the main card. I felt like this fight deserves some love, man. I got Mike Finch calling me on the live. Let me pick it up. Mike Finch, I'm on live stream. Mike Finch, I'm on live stream right now. What's up, bro? Okay, quick. Yes. Hold on. Finch doing an interview right now. He's calling me on the show. He said, yo, AJ, I need help, bro. I know I muted it, man. I didn't know what Finch was going to ask me. He's fucking doing an interview right now on his channel. And he was having a hard time getting the guest, and I had to tell him a little intricate tip on how to change things around in StreamYard. So shout out to Mike Finch, bro. That's funny as hell. Random FaceTime from Finch. I had to pick it up. I thought maybe you wanted to join off the fucking show right here. You know what I'm saying? But we're good. Yeah, I muted on purpose, bro. That wasn't a mistake. I had to hit a quick mute. But listen, let me get back to it. Bissinger, Susurkaev, Eric Nolan. This guy's the special one. I think he's the chosen one, actually. I'll tell you something. I ain't even done tape on Eric Nolan yet. I will for tomorrow. I will, because I got to give you, the in-depth stylistic matchup on the weigh-in show. But, yo, it's going to be one-way traffic. Susurkaev should show levels. Susurkaev is a different beast. You understand? The striking flow is sensational. The grappling defense is off the chain. The calm that he has in the cage, I'll be honest, it's a rarity. He seems like he's one of a kind and on his way to thrive at the highest level. He fought just a few days ago. Not even at the time of this recording, he fought 2 days ago. Now he's entering the octagon. Let me tell you something, bro. Nolan, tough customer. Welcome to the motherfucking UFC. Bissinger Susurkaev is the special one. Striking flow is elite. Grappling defense is elite. Look at the way he used that whizzer to counter and land on top. Oh. I'm telling you guys right the fuck now. We got a special beast in this animal. And I think he's going to more than show out. The UFC brought him to the press conference. You guys know how big of a deal that is? They're backing Hamzat's boy. Yo, listen. This dude's so good. I got special guests calling that want to talk about how good he is. Let's bring in the man himself. I'm going to call him the king of MMA experts, the grandfather of the game. You understand? We got Slappy Joe. This guy here, he's slap. The way he fucking punches with his slaps together. The punch combinations are something we haven't seen since Joe Frazier. He's going to touch him out with the right and the left. This guy's got no fucking shot. He's going to kill him. He's fucking the guy from fucking Russia. That's it. Thank you, Slappy Joe. I appreciate you, man. And we got an endorsement, man, from Hamzat. He gonna fuck your boy. Fuck the guy. The butt body. Fuck the guy. Fuck the motherfucker. Kill. You see, dead man. He gonna kill. He better than me, bro. There he is. Thank you, Hamzat, for stopping in. Slappy Joe and Hamzat, we appreciate you all slapping by for a quick little fucking ramble. Listen, I think Susurkaev is nasty, bro. There ain't no shot. Kid's a welterweight, Eric Nolan, 8-3. He's fighting up in middleweight. There's gonna be levels to it. There's gonna be levels to it. Well, listen. I wonder what he's gonna do in the UFC. I hope the best for him, but he ain't beating Susurkaev, dog. Okay, he ain't beating Susurkaev. No shot. No chance. The odds for the fight are minus 1,200. As of right now, I don't even see props, but Susurkaev is a lock. Under 1.5. No, they got under 2.5 at minus 220. Probably under 2.5 unless Eric Nolan got a blockhead. I mean, he never been knocked out before, but he ain't never fought somebody like this. He lost to Ty Miller, who also fought on the Contender Series the other night, who got signed to the UFC. Bruh, it's one-way traffic. Susurkaev W. I don't even want to talk about this fight anymore. There's nothing else to say besides, oh shit, thunder is coming. Oh shit, you about to see the special one. Oh shit, there's a different beast within. Susurkaev is not like everybody else. And I definitely think he could eventually get to 170. You don't need to, though, because right now you can make waves up. Some people picking Nolan is wild. All right, I'm going to get the poll running for our next fight. It's going to bring us to our main card. We got 5 fights left to talk about. And listen, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys show some fucking love. Make sure you guys bless the people. You understand? Bless the people, man. We got 342 watching live. Shit, we should have 342 likes. We're close to 120. Actually, we passed it. We're at 122. Let's get 140. Hit the fucking like button. Let's jump to the damn main card. Fight number 1 on the main card. We have Tim Elliott versus Kai Asakura. Good to see Tim Elliott shave the homeless looking beard. Looks like one of those videos where they find somebody who's homeless and then they clean them up. Listen, Tim Elliott is getting destroyed. Asakura's striking is too slick. Tim Elliott out a year, 7 months. He's 38 years old. Come on, bro. There's no shot. Kai Asakura by knockout makes sense. I get it. It's not like we've seen Elliott knocked out in the UFC, but it don't matter, man. Asakura is an elite level striker. I get it. He lost to Pantoja, who's a grappler. But the fact that people are using that as the comparison to Elliott, I think is diluted. I think Kai Asakura's striking flow is sensational. I think he's slick on the feet, clean with his straight shots, nasty with his kicks, and be very wary of his knees to the body, which I think could melt Tim Elliott at any point. Elliott's a crafty veteran with good wrestling, but it don't matter. His herky-jerky and awkward style in this matchup here, I think gets him walking into big shit, powerful shit, dangerous shit, and shit that puts him away. I'm going to say Kai Asakura KO. Yeah, he's a fat favorite. The odds, they've grown. He's minus 335. I call him a confident pick at 3-1. I think Asakura shows levels. I don't see him getting out grappled. I think his striking differential is going to be vast. I think he's going to be okay. Asakura said he wasn't used to fighting in the cage. Well, he's got some experience now against the best in the division. I really don't think he takes an L here. I'm going Asakura KO as the official pick. It's plus 170. The strike differential is crazy. Elliott's been out for a year and 7 months. I get it. He's the UFC vet here and whatnot. But come on, bro. Come on. Kai Asakura is good, man. Kai Asakura is really good. Sad he had no questions at the presser. It is weird they didn't give him any questions, but I guess there's too many other sensations up there. Odds for the fight a little bit on the wide side, but I'm predicting the knockout side of Kai Asakura. I believe in his abilities. Elliott got that crazy herky-jerky style with his hands low. Bro, you want to keep your hands up against somebody like Asakura, but I think that he ends up getting ripped with a body knee, and I think that body knee is doing fucking damage, bro. So the pick is going to be Kai Asakura violently. Kai Asakura, terrifying. Kai Asakura, probably under 2.5. Let's see. Under 2.5 is minus 1,000. My God, they don't have the right lines for the over-unders at all. What is the under 2.5 rounds, chat? Plus 115. I'm going to say Asakura knocks him out. Could he win a decision? Maybe, but I'm telling you, that X factor is body knee, and the way Elliott comes with that hunched wrestling stance, throwing those loopy overhands, I think he's getting caught with something crazy. The swish every time I take the drink is annoying. What the fuck does it piss you off that bad? It's 1 second. I'm taking a fucking drink. It's a habit I have. I like to fucking swish it. I like to enjoy my fucking beverage. Is that so wrong of me? To stream every day, do content every day, multiple times a day. The motherfucker has a 2-second swish and you don't like the fucking sound? That pisses you off? Are you fucking kidding me? I should do a fucking stream where I just swish. The entire stream, I sit there and swish for the real fucking fans of the channel, the real community, the real love. All right? You just got out of the bath, bro. What type of bath you had? You had like an ice bath or something? Or you had the bubbles and shit? You had the fucking little rubber ducky in there? Like how much of a bath we talking about? Is it a deep bath? Sit in the bath, you know, you're shaving your legs and shit. What type of bath we got here? I said I love you. I'm actually not mad at you, Madison Yeager. I'm kind of just also giving you a hard time. You had this stone thought earlier while you were smoking. watching the presser, and you wonder if Chase Hooper is a trap this week like Zell Huber. Bro, Zell Huber just throws kicks, bro. Don't compare Chase to Zell Huber. Chase will submit Zell Huber. No. This is my first time watching it live. You funny as hell. Hey, shout out to Paco Sparks for the first live. I hope that the fucking bullshitting and jokes got you to subscribe too. No, they didn't have Hooper at the presser because he's not on the main card and he's not Bisinger or Susurkaev. But yeah, Chase levels around. I want to fucking move on to the next fight. Listen, who the fuck wins? I'm going with the fucking Japanese sensation. All right? I'm telling you right now. Tim Elliott, thinking he having a fucking walk in the park, pulling up to some hibachi restaurant and shit, fighting one of the chefs. That ain't Kai Asakura, bro. He got the kung fu skills and shit. I'm telling you, man, watch for the punches, watch for the kicks, watch for all of it. This shit is too lit. I can't see Asakura losing. I think he's about to do some fucking damage. This guy's fucking good. Enough of this bullshit. He's your Japanese brother. Let's go. Asakura for the W, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Swishy Joe said so. That's why he's a lock. All right, let's keep making progress. We got more. We got more. We got more. Hit the Godfather voice. Which character though? Fucking, let me tell you. You want the Sopranos or you want to like, you come to me on the day my daughter's to be married. You come to me in my chat when I'm having a fucking stream and you tell me this Tim Elliott, this homeless looking guy, telling me the fucking guy he looks like he just came up from the fucking ditch is gonna beat this fucking Yakuza fucking savage. This guy's from the fucking Yakuza. The people representing him got their fingers cut off and shit. That's some fucking real Japanese mafia shit. You're telling me this is the fucking love? You're gonna lose to fucking this guy? He looks like he's begging for money outside of your local 7-Eleven. This is the guy that's fucking beating him? Fuck out of my face. Fuck out of my face. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let's keep on moving up the card. Let me drink a sip of water. All right, let's keep going. Next fight, we got Jared Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page. I think Cannonier is caught chasing, and Page is going to dance on him. I think Page is going to dance, man. That distance striking is tricky. The way he evades the blitzes of opponents is very hard to replicate in training. Who has Cannonier seen like this? Adesanya, he got picked apart for 5 rounds. And this is a different game with Page, too, because Cannonier is no longer in his prime. He's 41 years old. Venom Page, yeah, he's not a fucking spring chicken at 38, but he's got the length advantage. He's got the speed advantage. And honestly, he just got a hard style for Cannonier, especially a Cannonier that can't explode like he used to. Cannonier doesn't close the gap like he used to, man. Cannonier's going to have to wrestle, but Cannonier's not a wrestler. Yeah, he got some wrestling, but he's not a wrestler at heart. That's not Cannonier's bread and butter of his game. Cannonier's a power hitter. Cannonier's a fucking beast with explosion. It's not going to work. Venom Page is going to dance. 3 rounds of dancing is what I expect. He's going to turn it into more of a point fighting matchup. Use that karate style to the best of his ability. And I'm going with Venom Page. I mean to burp. I'm so sorry. It's disrespectful. It's not disrespectful, actually. I'm not sorry. I'm allowed to burp because it's my fucking show. We're at 147 likes, you savages. Let's get 150 likes up in here, chat. Hit that button. I'd like 200 likes, to be real with you. Michael Venom Page is a favorite at -190. It has to be true. Yeah, you got to remind yourself Jared's not a wrestler. He's like, oh, he's going to wrestle. He's going to wrestle. Jared Cannonier, he's going to just start wrestling him. Overnight, Jared Cannonier is going to somehow turn into Mr. Lay and Pray. It's not his fucking bread and butter. Not saying he could never land takedowns, but his game is kickboxing. And he's fighting the tricky, tactical, and unorthodox Michael Venom Page. And he's fighting him outside of his prime, chat. That's the big fucking difference. This is also not a prime Cannonier. He's not 35. He's 41 years old. The over 2.5 rounds is beautiful at -225. Page to win on the judges' scorecards is -110. I think that makes a ton of sense. Page from distance is too quick, man. I don't think Page got the power to win by knockout. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Michael Venom Page is a technical maestro. Knockout win was against Goichi Yamamuchi with that leg kick. Goichi's a fucking lightweight. That was in Bellator too. Like, he's got KOs, but the opposition is not Cannonier level. Nah, I think a well-versed attack is what makes most sense. Cannonier trying to wrestle a bit. Cannonier trying to press a bit. And distance striking, MVP on point. MVP free money, betting 100 on him. Good luck, Vulture. I think you'll win. You got that fucking dry cleaning money. You know what I'm saying now? So you're ready to throw that shit down, Vulture. Good. You fucking need it, bro. Yeah, MVP. He's going to be too much. I can't see it, man. Cannonier, no. And it's not going to be a one-shot KO. He's going to pick his shots. He's going to stay moving. He's going to stay slick and elusive. I feel like he's going to be too precise. I think he wins. Cannonier could have a couple moments, maybe garner some control time against the cage, but I think it's going to be the Bull versus the Matador, and I picked the Matador. I'm going Michael Venom Page to win by decision. Bro, this is the fucking card, Vulture. This is the card, man. This is the fucking card. This is the card of the year. All right, let's keep making progress. Cotton Candy Chris, thank you for $9.99. Yo, AJ, have you ever stroked it to a ceremony weigh-ins? If so, which one? No, but thank you for $10 and a really weird question. I always appreciate you paying to ask the weirdest and most obscure questions ever. Thank you for paying me for that. Like, seriously, man, if you didn't pay me for that, that would be some weird shit, but you pay $10. No, I haven't. I'll answer it honestly. No, but, yeah, if I would, I guess it would be to a Tabitha Ritchie weigh-in, right? I guess that's the only way, but no. Your boy has not done this shit. Has not done this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Keep drinking. Oh. Put Jersey girl punching air right now. That's funny. Nah, she'd understand. We're making progress. We're on our way to the feature fight. Yo, shout out to the motherfucking chat. Yeah. The featured fight of the night. Jeff Neal versus Prates. I'm going with Carlos Prates. Jeff Neal can box. Prates does it better with the 8 limbs. Nasty leg kicks, especially from southpaw. I can see him chopping at Neal. Neal can rip some punches on the inside. He's got power. Prates hits damn hard too. And the difference is, right? Prates was forced to chase Ian Gary. So was Neal. Difference of both of those fights. Prates late really got to Gary and nearly took over. Neal made it competitive throughout. But there's not going to be dancing and running from the side of Prates. He's going to sit in the center and bang. And I'm telling you, Neal could hit him with some hard shots. Prates is going to eat him and counter back with bigger shots. I don't think Neal can take the bombs from Prates. Knees to the body, elbows to the head, power shots, straight hands, hooks over the top. Carlos Prates has got a real danger threat that he brings to this fight. And I'm predicting him for the knockout. And the Brooklyn brother, I hope one day you get sponsored by the UFC. Listen, I don't know if the UFC will be sponsoring, but hopefully we get somebody big at some point. Maybe a DraftKings sponsorship. That'd be cool. Something along those lines. Shit, maybe Zyn will sponsor me at some point. That'd be cool too. Only time will tell. I'm always open to discussion though with sponsors. Of course, just hit my line. You can email me at MMAexperts1@gmail.com for all business inquiries. All right. I get a lot of spam as of right now. I think that we're going to see Carlos Prates do damage. I think we're going to see Carlos Prates, the treacherous Prates. Rip ski time. Listen, bro, Zyn ski time. I've been sober, Jay, bro. It's been over a week since I ripped. And even within the past fucking 12 days, I only hit it one time. I don't know. I haven't been craving it. My energy's been crazy off the charts without it. So I got to keep fucking kicking it as is. My brain is working better than ever before, bro. My slate is clear. I've smoked less in the past fucking month than I have in my 20s, man. Since I was 19, I probably fucking ain't smoked as much shit. I'm vibing though. It's a great vibe. I think that we're gonna see Prates do damage. Now, does Prates get the knockout? I'm gonna lean yes, but I tell you, he could win a hard-fought 3-rounder against Neal. Neal's dangerous. He can box well. He's got pro-level boxing, but Prates nasty kickboxing. Do I drink it all? I mean, for fun, like on occasion, but like on a consistent basis, nah, bro. I'm just sober. Just do zins. I just work out and do zins and fucking watch MMA fights all the time. That's the age. And I like a good sushi, man. That's the truth. Like a good ice cream. That shit's nice. You know what I'm saying? Oh. I feel like Prates is going to be nasty in this one. Looking to make a statement. He finished that fight strong, too, when things were going sideways with Gary. Don't always agree with you, but you help me make big dollars. Hey, Brooklyn, bro, that's what it's all about. The truth of this game is simple, man. We don't always have to agree, but having love for this shit and passion into it, and you know what? My takes a lot of the times are pretty damn good. But if you think the other side is right and you go against me, I always wish you luck. And shit, maybe you are right. Maybe you're seeing something I'm not. Blessings, bro. Thank you, Brooklyn, brother. How many zins you hitting a day? Bro, I be throwing like 3 a day at least. I'm the Zin freak. AJ the Zinma. Yaguan, it's the motherfucking Zinma. Hey, we're only 26 likes away from 200 likes. Who likes that? Me. I love it. Let's fucking do it. Odds are minus 250 for Prates. I like the money line in a parlay. I'm actually seeing minus 225 still on Bet Online. Put it in a parlay. You could hit Prates KO plus 110. Prates to win by decision plus 450. Weirdly, the over is minus 131, but the KO is minus 110, and the decision for Prates is a big plus money line at plus fucking what? Plus 450? No, it's plus 225. It just read Neal's off. That's why I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I think Carlos Prates, Battle of the 8 Limbs, does more damage. I think he's primed and ready for war. Can you say Moose take Marwan's parlays? Moose take Marwan's parlays. There you go. Thank you for 199. I don't even know what the fuck that meant. I don't know what that was, but thank you. Thank you for paying for me to say it. Prates to win, and if you know about Lock City parlay, I got him in the 2-leg Lock City. He's leg number 1. I'll tell you leg number 2 when we get to it. Now, the poll, Prates is at 90%. I think he's going to win. I like his chances. I think he does some damage to Neal. Neal's a tough customer, but I think he struggles with the pressure, and I think that he's wilted and broken under this pressure. I still think Prates is a violent animal. Ian Gary is technically sound and was able to run away for a long time. Late in the fight, though, we saw the damage done. Let's keep making progress, though. I want to keep making waves. I want to keep running. I want to get to the co-main event in a moment here. So let's get ready to rock. It's almost co-main event time. Smash the fucking like button. We need 200. We do need 200. What the fuck are you doing if you're not hitting the likes? Hit the fucking likes. Bump that algorithm for you, boy. Oh, yeah. Co-main event, Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico. I'm going with UFC veteran savviness. I'm picking the side of Lerone Murphy to win a hard-fought fight in a competitive battle against a sensational prospect. But I emphasize that word, a sensational prospect. Aaron Pico is a Bellator and PFL prize talent. For sure, he's got great abilities, but he's 28. His last 3 wins are against opposition that hold no fucking jockstrap of Lerone Murphy's. At the end of the day, Lerone Murphy has been beating capable UFC fighters consistently. He's 8-0-1 in the UFC. Aside from that Gabriel Santos fight that was close, he's looked clean. And I have to shout out Stormy Normie for the dono. Thank you for 279. AJ is the best J. So is Sober J and Shadowbox J. Hey, W for the 279, Stormy. Thank you, bro. I really think that we're going to see Lerone Murphy thrive in this matchup. Pico's a guy that sits in the pocket and wings bombs away. I can see Murphy countering it. How many times we seen these motherfucking Bellator guys come over and then they sell hard in the debut? Welcome to the UFC. Here's the co-main event of the biggest pay-per-view of the year. I think that it's a red flag and a half. I can't go with that. Shay Kyle, thank you for $3, bro. I appreciate the hell out of you. I got to favor the side of the Lerone Murphy side. I think Murphy can handle business in this matchup. I think he can win some key striking exchanges. I think Pico's going to try to wrestle. I think Murphy's going to be defensively sound. He's a physical specimen too. Murphy's strong, man. Murphy's not an easy guy to bully on the mat, and he's well-versed, man. I'm going to favor the technicality and the UFC experience over the freakish explosiveness, the boxing prowess, and the wrestling abilities. I favor Lerone Murphy. I can't pick Aaron Pico on a debut. I think he got a bright future, but truth of it all, give me Murphy by a competitive decision to do some more damage. I'm going to go with the Murphy side. He's an underdog in this spot, but that's not why I'm picking him. He's plus 147. I'm going with the side of UFC savviness. Aaron Pico's 9-1 in his last 10 fights, but his most notable opponents that he's beaten, Justin Gonzalez at the time, who was 12-0, who's now 14-5 and currently on a 4-fight losing streak, okay? Wins over guys like Adlai Edwards, Pedro Carvalho in a rematch against Henry Corrales, who knocked him out earlier in his career. Truth is, those guys don't hold weight, and Corrales also stepped in on mega short notice. Lerone Murphy's been fighting in high-level UFC fights, beating the likes of the legendary Edson Barboza, and he beat him in a 5-round main event. Beat the likes of Dan Ige. Yeah, Dan Ige caught him with a big shot. He hits hard, but still, it was a dominant performance for his side. Beat up Josh Emmett for 5 rounds. Outworked him. Josh Emmett is a powerhouse beast. Aaron Pico's a great prospect. I'm telling you, he's got a bright future, but I just don't know yet. Especially in this fight at 28, I can't do it. I'm going to go for the underdog in Lerone Murphy. And if Pico goes out and proves me wrong, we got somebody to fucking watch closely in a potential title challenger in Aaron Pico. And we'll find out. I've been watching Pico's whole career. I've always loved his style. I think he's a special talent. I think he's sensational. But damn, Lerone Murphy's good. And I just am having a hard time picking a side of a debuting guy in a co-main event of a fucking numbered card. I just simply put, can't do it. I'm going 8-0-1 in the UFC over the side of a talented fighter. But you know what? Murphy's also undefeated, man. Going to be hard to take the O from him. I can't. You're right. Pico ain't fought in a year and a half. There's a lot of valid factors. I think Pico's got a good future, and I think he gives a good one here. But I'm going with the side of Lerone Murphy to win it. That's the call. Yeah, we seen it with Mix and Pitbull. We seen it with the Bellator guys, man. I just can't. I just can't. He's still vulnerable to power shots. He's a good wrestler, but bro, American wrestling is still not Dagestan or Chechnya wrestling. He ain't Khamzat Chimaev. His boxing's good, but he's not Sugar Ray Leonard's son. You understand? Josh Emmett's still salty, calling it Lerone Murphy. Right, he clearly lost. I want to keep running up this card, man. It's time. Main event of the evening. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Drickus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. I've told you guys this for many years. Early adopters of this channel knew that I believed in Khamzat's destiny before many. I believed in Khamzat's destiny from the rip, the debut. Prior to the debut, I said, this guy's a special one. And now, finally fighting in a title fight, undefeated as a pro, middleweight, filled out and strong. How can I go against it? Drickus du Plessis is a beast. He's got a great volume attack. He comes back strong and he never wilts. His striking is good, and he's a game built upon survival and then doing more damage. But technicality-wise, yeah, on the feet, he's got abilities, but I think they only come in the later stages. Khamzat has a vast athleticism edge. Khamzat has a superior wrestling and grappling game. Khamzat's physicality and strength is unmatched. Khamzat's got the nastiest strangle in the middleweight division. Khamzat's got a squeeze unlike anybody. I think we're going to see Khamzat Chimaev take Drickus down and show him levels on the mat. I don't think that Drickus du Plessis is stopping the Khamzat Chimaev train. I think the train runs him the fuck over. Khamzat's minus 235 is a favorite. Drickus plus 200. And there's a lot of love on the underdog Drickus du Plessis. And you know what? I see why. He was a great champion. But tell me on his resume, who's close to the level of grappling? Derek Brunson? Totally different level. And still Brunson gave him trouble. Who grapples like Khamzat? He's never faced a beast like this. And sure, you can say, oh, well, Khamzat ain't fought a striker like du Plessis, but it don't matter about the striking. It's not like du Plessis a one-shot KO artist. He doesn't have the thud of Ngannou at middleweight. He beats you with the volume. And he didn't knock out Strickland in both their fights. Yeah, he hurt Adesanya and subbed him, but it was a washed Adesanya. Thank you, Che Cal, for $2. And you know what? I also predicted that Duplessis would dethrone Adesanya. Obviously, Adesanya ended up selling against Strickland beforehand, and then Duplessis showed him levels in the fight after. But I had predicted Duplessis as the one. I also been predicting Khamzat's the one for longer. Nothing's going to change here. Levels on the ground will be shown in this fight. Duplessis plot armor, the myth, is going to be disproven. It's a conspiracy theory. Khamzat Chimaev is the kryptonite. An in-shape Khamzat with a high-level gas tank now, the kryptonite becomes even more of a kryptonite. I think the side of Khamzat Chimaev shows levels on the mat. Duplessis gets wild and squares up at times, and I think Chimaev can hit counter takedowns. But when they get to the mat, the transitional speed favors Khamzat by a vast margin. I think the grappling skills are just next level, and he's getting better and better and better and better. Duplessis is a beast, and he's a nasty striker, and he's a fucking tough human being. But Khamzat Chimaev, I think he's the one. I think he's the chosen one. Biggest star in the UFC right now with this win. I think he could fight in that White House card. It's been written in the stars since Khamzat came into the UFC. And this is his moment. And I don't see him selling in this moment. I think he strangles Drickus Duplessis. Whether it be an arm triangle, a rear naked choke, some type of front headlock, I think Khamzat Chimaev is getting Drickus Duplessis out of there. I don't know about Drickus tapping out. I could see Drickus going to sleep. But I think Khamzat Chimaev, the chosen one, pulls through. I think he is Neal. I think Khamzat Chimaev is Neal. He's here to save the UFC. I mean, the UFC's already at a great point, but I think he's the star that we've really needed, man. He's the star of this modern era. I think he beats Drickus Duplessis, and I think you guys are going to say, holy fuck. I think you guys say, holy fuck, his grappling is that good. Holy fuck, Drickus just got shown levels on the mat. Duplessis sensational. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's still got a bright future ahead. But Khamzat on the ground is just a different animal, and I think he's fighting somebody that has like an aura of a prime Mike Tyson. This is a rare thing. Khamzat Chimaev, sure, he had the fight against Burns that was kind of competitive at 170. He was dehydrating the fuck out of himself at 170. And truth be told, Burns was primed as fuck at that time and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, and Khamzat was still young. Yeah, Usman was able to survive to the final bell in round number 3. And sure, Usman gave him a tough fight. But don't forget about what the first round of damage Khamzat did. And that was Khamzat coming back. That was Khamzat getting his footing again. This is a Khamzat that's found the foot. And look at the way that he cut through Rob Whittaker like it was a job. Oh, but the teeth were hurt beforehand. Nah, bro. Khamzat's got the squeeze that can rip your teeth out of your fucking face. There's a different animal with Khamzat Chimaev. I'm telling you right now, guys. And I think Khamzat is going to showcase his level in this matchup. And I think he's going to get the finish on Drickus Duplessis. He won't be able to survive the onslaught and grappling. Khamzat hand raised, dominant fashion, impressive finish. And wow. And wow. And wow. Khamzat to win, minus 235. Khamzat inside distance, minus 145. You could chase Khamzat sub, but he could get a ground and pound stoppage. Submission plus 150. I see the submission opening up. Khamzat's different, man. Khamzat's different. I'm telling you, he's a different beast. I'm not sitting here lying to you. I'm not just trying to hype shit up. I'm telling you right now, you're going to say, holy fuck, Khamzat's going to look better than ever. This is the best version we've going to ever seen of Khamzat. I'm sure it might be the best version of DDP too. But let's not act like he won a decision against Strickland that was kind of, average at best. Oh, but Strickland's a good striker. Yeah, well, there's no threat of the grappling. And to be honest, with the level threat of grappling Khamzat has, he could land shots on the feet. Drickus is a tough customer for sure, but he's not this elite explosive athlete with insane technicality. He's a fucking comeback hero, and he's able to overcome storms and then overwhelm and finish. But I think this storm is just too much to overcome. He doesn't survive the onslaught. And I see that we're at 190 likes. Let's get 200 likes up in here, chat. Let's get 200 likes up in here. Hit that fucking like button for the boy. Hit that fucking like button. It's the Khamzat Chimaev showcase chance. I think he's live for a finish in the first or second round. Chimaev to win round 1 or 2. Let's look what the odds are for that. What are we seeing here? Khamzat round 1 or 2 win. Plus 130. I predict yes. Can you imagine? Khamzat can go the distance now, though. Training with Sam Calavita. That gas tank's jumping. That gas tank's better than ever. I'm telling you guys right the fuck now. You're all going to say, wow. And I'm not trying to rhyme with this shit and make it corny, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to say, wow. You're going to say, what the fuck? You're going to say, damn, he is the chosen one. Yo, AJ wasn't lying. Shit. The foresight was real. I saw this many years ago. I say, yeah, Hamzat's the guy. And now it's time to live up to it. Also, chat, we're at 51,276 subscribers. I got an inkling that we got 4 people here who haven't hit that damn subscribe button yet. So make sure you hit the motherfucking subscribe button. Let's get 51,280. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Look at these animals. Now, I am going to leave the poll up, but as I tend to do with this show, I like to hear from my members. So if you are a member of the channel, I'm going to give you your chance to come on live. So any guest who's here, if you're membered up, you can join the show. You could have never joined before, or you could be a fucking regular. The link to join tonight's stream is just been posted in the membership tab. Click the link, join the show, and talk with me. I'm going to answer questions in chat up until we get a guest in. So ask me anything. You think if Hamzat wins, he'll do a good job defending? I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay after it. I think you're going to see him fight more often than not. Maybe twice a year. Twice a year. Only English or French too? Parlez-vous français? Merci. Vivaku. Oui, oui. Pigeon. No, I don't speak French. Drickus off balance footworks and a gift. Tom does some easy takedowns, and it might only need one. You got to be a member to join. If you're a member of the channel, then you can click the link in the members only tab. It's up now. If you go to the post tab or the membership tab, you're going to see a StreamYard link. You click on it. That's how you join. I'm taking guests on with simple rules. Don't be smoking in front of me. Don't have no fucking weed on you. Okay? Don't be bullshitting around me. And, respect the time of the people. You know what I'm saying? Respect the time of the people. So I'll bring people on. Now, rule number 2, microphone on, obviously. Camera on. I see we got somebody that just joined, but they got to get their fucking camera on. I'm going to make sure they're not chilling nude over here. There we go. All right. Our guy right in here. Shout out to Weemers. Welcome to the show, my man.
I don't have my shirt on.
You're good, man. You're good. Listen, we're going neck up. How you feeling, my friend? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. I told you I just had sinus surgery on Monday, so I've been in bed since Monday.
Yeah. What's that sinus surgery for? A deviated septum?
Deviated septum, double nasal valve collapse, and my cheek sinuses were obstructed. So,
did you get into an accident, or this was like genetic?
My deviated septum, I used to wrestle in high school, and it was broken.
Oh,
and then my parents ripped cigs in the house all the time, and had bad allergies. So,
holy shit. Well, I'm glad you're okay, man. Now, somber for sure. I wish you recovery. What's the takes on this car? You got something for me?
I keep asking. Like, my big one is the Murphy and Pico fight, and I do like Murphy. And the more I look at it, the competition that I see from the fights that a Pico has had is they're all cans. Not necessarily cans because they're professional fighters, but they're not near as to the caliber as Murphy is. But
yeah.
I still am a little worried about that leg on my parlay, just a little bit.
I mean, you should be worried. You're going to sweat your dick off in that fight because the way Pico fights is relentless pressure. But I look at something with Murphy. 8-0-1 in the UFC. I think UFC experience is a factor. I mean, you base it on the evidence of what have we seen from these guys coming from PFL Bellator. They've just been selling hard. They get under the lights and they kind of freeze. Pico had his big moment years ago where he got strangled in 30 seconds in a debut when the lights were too bright off rip. Yeah, it was his debut. He's had a lot of fights since then. He's lost as a pro. Murphy's never lost. I think of it like this. If Pico's to win, wow. But I favor the side of Murphy's veteran savviness. But Pico can box. He rips hard punches. He's got big combinations. But like you said, what's the level, though? Anybody can look like a world beater against shit cans.
Right.
We'll see. If he goes out and fucks Murphy up, I'll take that L in the chin. And I would suggest is you got to just take it the same way. I would say sweat. But you know what? Clench your fucking pearls, and I wish you luck, man.
But yeah, as far as that, Hamzat for sure taking the dub.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw that Armand said he was in his corner. Maybe did I see that
They're
right?
boys now. Yeah, they've been working together. I don't know if he's in the corner. I don't know if that's true, but I'm not thinking you're crazy if you heard it. Probably true.
Right. And then another one, GM3 and Oleksiejczuk. How do you pronounce his name?
Oleksiejczuk.
Oleksiejczuk. Yeah. I know a lot about GM3, but not so much about Oleksiejczuk. Like, my buddy told me he's been training with Fighting Nerds for the last year, but I don't know how much stock to put into that, even though that they are, the up and coming fighters or camp as the fighting nerds.
I think of it
So-
like this. Is 1 year enough time of work in the room with solid grapplers like a Kyle Barai who already beat him? But is that enough time? Is it going to make magic happen? You've been training for a long time. Oleksiejczuk got a lot of fights. So is it the magic recipe? Maybe. Do I think it is? No. I'm going to favor the side of jiu-jitsu that's so pedigreed and experienced at a UFC level. I mean, look at the amount of submission wins. Look at the trouble he even gave De Ritter. I favor the side of submission, bro.
I didn't see that
GP.
fight, but I saw the results of it, but I didn't watch that fight.
It was competitive. He gave
Was
De Ritter the second toughest fight of his UFC run.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
know that.
I wish you luck, man. I think GM3 sub, brother.
So how this is like the members only? I just saw it pop up and I
Yeah,
joined.
yeah. Well, right now we got 400 people watching live. You're just here hanging out, though.
Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man. Yeah, I bring guests on. I like it on the Thursday show. We do it
Okay.
most Thursdays. Some Thursdays I don't feel like it. I just do members, but today we had extra time, so I wanted to bring people in.
I thought it was just me in here, like
Nah, bro. You and 400 others watching, man.
oh Lord.
You got anything else for me, my friend? I got other people waiting in line. I ain't trying to rush
No,
you.
go
but I
ahead.
gotta
Go
look
ahead.
at
Let
folks.
them in, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, big W, Weemans. Thank you, dog. Good
Thank
luck
you.
on the sinus thing. I hope they heal quick, dog.
I appreciate it.
Hey, peace, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Up next, we got a regular. We got Too Lit MMA.
Yo,
He's got the fucking tongue out. He's on a fucking Cialis or something like that.
I got the Nuckies on me, bro. I got the sildenafil in my system,
This
homie.
guy's fucking crazy. He's fucking crazy. What's up, buddy? What do you got for
Fuck,
me today,
man.
my friend?
Yeah, bro. What's up, bro? Shit, I'm chilling, man. I'm good, man.
chilling
How you
too.
doing, bro?
Fucking fantastic, to be honest.
That's
with
what
you.
I'm saying, bro. Yeah, dude. Super fucking hype card, bro. That shit,
Yeah.
dude, it does not fail, bro. Like as time goes on with these pay-per-views, bro, like it's like the odds get like crazier, bro. You look at odds, these Vegas odds, you're like, what the fuck? And then you see these lineups, bro, on these cards, and you're like, holy shit, bro. You know what I mean? That shit just does not fail, bro.
I agree. I think it's a fucking cult banger. What you got for me with picks? You got something crazy, or you got a tip?
Dude, I want to talk about that Cannonier MVP fight.
Good.
That one kind of just sticks out just because I don't know, dude. I think people are overlooking Cannonier and shit like that a little bit, and I think he's live, and that shit's gonna. I like the matchup a lot, like stylistically, just because MVP is such a fan favorite, bro. Like you never don't want to watch that dude fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
he's
you're
got
a fight
fun
fan,
style.
so yeah, I'm hyped. He's in the UFC, but yeah, to just kind of like tail off of that, dude. Like, I think he's like the only Bellator crossover who's really seeing success like that in the UFC. That's what makes the Cannonier fight so hype, and that's like where the questions are at with Pico. You know what I'm saying? What he's gonna look like
only
coming
other one
into
is
the UFC.
Alvarez. That was the last generation. That's not relevant now, you know.
Yeah, and Michael Chandler from same situation. So it's cool seeing these new dudes coming in. Just dude, with Pitbull, and then fucking who else got fraud checked?
Patchy,
bro. Yeah, tough, bro.
Tough.
So it's like we're seeing that so recently.
Yeah,
It's like, how do you not pick Lerone, bro? How do you not lock that dude up? Dog odds, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking championship contender, dude. Like his name is right there, dude. Like Pico's gonna have his hands full, dude. That's gonna be.
I
Bro,
think that the Pico side, people are like, oh, Lerone's gonna have his hands full. But on the flip side, but he ain't never fought somebody like Lerone Murphy. You know,
Bro,
I'm not saying that
dude.
he's fought somebody like Pico, but he's fought, decent UFC opposition time in.
Yeah,
time
the
out.
kid's so raw, bro. He's young, dude. Like, they build up a lot of dudes, bro. Shit like that. Like Hooper's getting built up, dude. And Bo, they were building him. O'Malley, dude, they're just throwing Pico to the wolves, bro. These Bellator dudes are getting no favors, bro, coming in.
They're coming in ready to fucking strangle him and shit. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Let's go,
dude.
bro.
This shit is hot, bro. Dude. I don't have much else to say, bro.
We got a fucking dono up in here, my boy. Thank you for $19.99. Let's fucking go, AJ. Appreciate your hard work. Hand on this MMA grind. Hey, thank you, bro. You're a certified G. Thank you for $20, Jason Tolentino. Sorry for cutting you off too. I had to read off the big dono.
Dog. Wow. We're chilling, bro. Steady chilling, bro. I'm getting this. I hope everybody comes up on this card, bro. For real. There's plenty of dogs to do this shit. Ruziboev, dude, I would be very surprised if that man loses, bro. I say get that money in, bro. Get that money up. You know what I'm saying? Get that money locked up, that profit locked up, and definitely enjoy the card, dude. If you're a
Let's
fan
go.
on this fight, you're a fight fan, dude. That's
Let's
all.
go, Tula. Let's
Yeah,
go,
that's
brother.
all I
I'll
gotta
talk
say,
to your
man.
members too, my dog. I'll see you there. I'll do
Yeah,
members
brother,
next
I'll
week.
be there, brother. I'll be
Hey,
there. I gotta get
peace
some
out,
ramen.
homie. I hope life is going well, and we'll talk again soon, my friend.
Brothers, thank you. Stay lit, chat.
Hey, lit. Let's go.
Tuesday,
Peace
I'll
out,
talk to you,
Too
brother.
Lit. Shout out to the boy. Let's go, Too Lit. Thank you for coming through. We got up next. I think he's a cult classic fan favorite. We got Stormy Normie in the building. What's up, dog?
Let's go. Is the mic okay?
The mic sounds fucking fantastic, bro. You sound
Let's
like a
go.
fucking long-time pro, man, a seasoned podcaster and shit. When's the Stormy Normie prediction show start, man? You see some other mods doing it.
Soon, man. We'll see. I just been really enjoying just posting on my Instagram with like the MMA highlight betting video style, but we'll see.
Listen,
Soon,
you
maybe.
do whatever feels right. Don't take the pressure, man. But I think it's a good thing. It's fun, right?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna give you guys a special 2-leg parlay, okay? So for leg number 1, I'm going with MVP, y'all, okay? I think he's just gonna dance on Cannonier. And my biggest thing with Cannonier is he's been hurt in like every single one of his most recent fights, and that's not good. I think MVP can boom flash KO him or something cool.
See it.
Leg number 2, I'm going with Carlos Prates, y'all. Okay, that's with the glasses and all.
No, I'm with you, bro. Let's go. I like that shit.
He's gonna knock out old Jeff Neal. He's not gonna see what's gonna happen. He's gonna send him to retirement. It's over for him.
It's over. Fucking Stormy's coming with a passion, bro. Listen, I like your calls. I think it makes sense. I feel like you going with the side of Jeff Neal. Or you going with the side of Prates against Neal and the side of MVP against Kennedy. I think there's sensible main card locks that have a good chance of coming through, right? Because Cannonier is gonna have to try and wrestle. I don't see it. I know you were saying that Asakura is your Japanese brother, man. You're not putting him in the fucking slate with you, my friend.
The lines are kind of just too chalky for me. I could throw him in there, but it'll just be like a little bit more. So I'll just probably enjoy that one. So
no, you sit back and fucking. Now I gotta ask, are you Japanese actually, Stormy?
No, funny enough, I'm Chinese and Vietnamese, but I look like it all. So
listen, my bad. Listen, I'm not trying to make assumptions. I was just wondering.
No, it's all good.
I'm not trying to be what is it? Would they call that prejudice stage? I ain't trying to just make assumptions on your ethnical background. I'm just wondering, man. You said the Japanese brother. I'm over explaining myself now. It makes me look worse, to be honest.
It's all good.
You got a little Japanese in your soul. It's the samurai spirit within, my friend, you know? You got anything else for me, big dog?
One thing, AJ, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
So Lerone Murphy, okay? Yes. Am I crazy to think like the bookies got it completely wrong? Because he's undefeated. He's actually beaten quite a bit of good people in the UFC, and he's fighting a guy that's debuting. You being the Bellator expert, does he have any chance with like Pico? Does he have any chance?
So I went out and picked Lerone Murphy. Now, I know you watched the shows throughout the week. I put favorite underdog. I did him as number 3 in Lerone Murphy, and that wasn't by accident. The reason I brought him up 3rd is because I remember moments as a fan of Bellator where I'm like, yo, I think Pico's got this crazy potential. But my calmness in my analysis today, I really try and avoid my feelings of like my more childlike knowledge, like, you know, prior to doing this real analysis stuff, even fucking 2 years ago, 3 years ago when I was covering Bellator. I try not to remember those feelings and make my picks based on feeling. I went back and I watched recent fights and I'm like, yes, Pico fucking rips, bombs and throws hard. But a few fights back, he took on this dude who was 10-5. I'll be honest with you. This dude is a name that I feel bad not remembering. Maybe one day he'll watch the show. He fought James Gonzalez, who was 10-5, and he wrestle fucked him. But still, this fucking guy with a journeyman record didn't get knocked out by him. I get it. It's like, oh, but he knocked out, Carvalho after. To be honest, Pedro Carvalho, I never really felt that high on. I feel like he is, kind of just a fun striker, a little bit chinny. Then Henry Corrales was short notice and completely washed. He's been crushing cans. I think there's an issue with jumping from shit level to nasty level off rip. I think you need some warm matchups in between. I think if he would have fought imagine you gave him a hard fight. You start him with a fucking Sean Woodson even. Sean Woodson's got the frame advantage, right? Sean Woodson can box. But it's like, okay, let's fucking use that as the measuring stick. That's them doing him a favor and them looking to build him. The UFC is looking to throw him in a rough matchup after a long layoff and probably prove a point that UFC talent is, bar none. So I'm going to say the bookies got it wrong for some reason. The books, they fall in love with people having, good accolades and shit. I was going to say belts around their waist. He never had a belt in Bellator, but he was one of the staple guys and always had hype. And he's, supposed to be an Olympic gold medalist, this, and that. But I believe in what fucking happened. You look at the resume, 14-3, nice record, 9-1 in his last 10. Nice record, but nobody good. Nobody that can fucking stand with Lerone Murphy out there. I'm going to say Lerone Murphy wins. I think he's a good underdog.
Okay, sounds good. If my parlay busts, I'm betting the house on him.
Let's go. Listen, at least you got a fucking little backup. You know what I'm saying? That you could throw Hamzat inside distance as well if you're really looking for it.
Exactly.
Let's go. Shout out to you, buddy.
Thank you, AJ. Good luck to you, man. Let's go.
W, bro. Shout out to Stormy Normie. Good man. Good to see him. Now we got one more at the perfect time. Last guest at the hour 30-minute mark. That was the plan. Max Ursh Bischoff in the house. What's up?
What's up, AJ? How are you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm doing good, bro. How you doing, my friend?
Pretty well. I'm excited for this card this weekend. I feel like this has got to be like top 2, top 3 cards of the year.
I think for me, yeah, definitely. I think it could be number 1. Obviously, 317's co-main event was championship, but I definitely think this is up there as far as depth from bottom all the way up.
Yeah, no, it's really solid. I feel like I got like 2 or 3 bouts. I'm like pretty damn excited for there.
Are you picking DDP? Is this what you're about to say to me?
Yeah, I got other fights to talk about. Yeah.
All right. Bring out what you want, my friend. I'm excited to hear your takes. I know sometimes you go the other side, and I always enjoy our banter.
All right. I feel like I don't know how many people are on him this week, maybe because of a somewhat lackluster performance against Randy Brown, but I fucking love Bryan Battle, and I think he's gonna get it done. I don't think Ruziboev is anywhere near as special as people act like he is. I think he might get grinded to a pace by Bryan Battle.
So you think Battle takedown control, or you think it's going to be clinch work?
I think like whatever works for him. I feel like Bryan Battle is pretty damn good at just like adjusting and like however he can win the fight, he's going to win the fight. I think he's got great hands. I think he's got good wrestling. His clinch work is nasty. I feel like Ruziboev's too sloppy. I mean, what is he best known for? Like some eye poke win against Edrikas Dumas. Like
knocked out Bruno Ferreira.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. But like I feel like Battle's better.
Damn. Okay, so you think Battle embracing the smother. Now, the knock on Ruziboev, especially UFC-wise, was that fight down in weight. He took on Buckley, and he was getting taken down. My argument towards him is at 170, he's fucking emaciated. And my argument against Battle is his best wins are with weight advantages, like, recently with Randy Brown. If he hits that 170 number, how does he fare, Does he gas late? Does he get boxed up more?
I thought it was at middleweight, no?
This fight's at middleweight, yeah. But I think his physicality advantage was a big factor in that Brown win. I don't think if he makes weight, he wins. Yeah, and I picked Battle. You remember I was locking Battle that week?
Yeah, Randy Brown is fucking huge, though, for a welterweight.
Randy Brown's a big boy. Ruziboev is bigger.
Yeah, he's just, like, taller, though.
He's thick, though. He looks jacked now. I think at 185, Ruziboev should stay. But I see your side. I'm not saying that you're crazy. I think Ruziboev is going to have better striking. I think Battle has definitely got better clinch work. But I think the element of truth in this fight, takedown or not, if Battle hits takedowns and Battle is consistent with takedowns, and if he garners some control time for more than like 40 seconds, like if you're talking 90 seconds, Ruziboev then up, but still pinned against the cage when he gets up, I could see Battle embracing the smother. And like you said, grinding him to a fucking paste.
Yeah.
But if Ruziboev can create space, if the height gives him the edge that I'm thinking it will in the clinch battles, then I think he could get a competitive decision. But I know some people like knockout for Ruziboev, but I think Battle got a chin.
But I don't think Ruziboev does well when he doesn't have space. And I think Battle, he's the type of guy that just gets up in your grill and he's going to keep walking forward.
That's fair. Listen, I like your contrarian side. I don't think you're crazy for the call. Battle's a favorite. The books agree with you, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's talk this main event here because I feel like the same shit you feel about Khamzat, I feel the same way about DDP.
You feel like he gonna run through him.
I just feel like Khamzat's gonna bust his nut in round 1, and then he's just gonna go through hell on earth. Like I feel like we saw him run through Whitaker, and I know everybody loves to downplay like the teeth were broken or whatnot, but that wasn't some like abnormal choke. It just wasn't. It was a face crank. Your teeth should be breaking from that shit. Have we ever seen that shit before?
Never
No,
had
he had
Hamzat
busted
squeeze
teeth.
nobody's face.
He had busted teeth, man. And the 2 fights before that, arguably Khamzat kind of got the robbery dub.
Shit, you think it was a draw versus Usman?
I think Usman won rounds 2 and 3. And fucking Gilbert Burns was fucking cracking.
You know, I can't convince you of my side, and I won't even try to.
No, I've
It's
heard
the
what
beauty
you
of the
said.
beast. Yeah.
I feel like Khamzat definitely has a chance to win, but I swear it's got to be in round 1 or 2. I do not.
I am
see
curious
it
to see round 4.
afterwards.
If they go, if Khamzat dominates round 1, doesn't get a finish. If he wins round 2, doesn't get a finish. Round 3 comes around, he suck and win. Things could change. I just don't know with Duplessis, man. I love Duplessis. I've been high on Duplessis a long time. I predicted he would beat Adesanya. But this fucking fight, I really think Khamzat's a freak, man. I think people are gonna be freaked out. Like I think there's certain guys that they grow in the UFC and then they thrive in the spotlight more. You know, Duplessis, he beat up Strickland, he busted his nose, but he ain't flatline him. He was getting outstruck a little bit with Izzy, but he found the big shot and he broke him. Khamzat, I think he gets him down. I think you're gonna beat him up. I think you're gonna show him levels on the ground. But I don't think it's insane that if you believe Khamzat storm early and then fade late, because evidence points to maybe that's a possibility. But yo, he's with Sam Calavita now. He's changing people's cardio, man. Like they got some fucking magic ingredient that they're using. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, sure, like he could be improved. I'm not saying he won't be able to go, say, like 3 rounds, but I just think it's going to drop off massively. And I also think, like, people are really underrating DDP on the ground. Like, he has more submissions than Khamzat. He's definitely dangerous. And the guy's fucking strong. You're talking about, like, Khamzat's strong. I mean, DDP is pretty damn strong.
What do you think about Derek Brunson taking him down?
I mean, Derek Brunson was like, he was like the low-key, like, specialist of the middleweight division for a long time.
I think Khamzat gonna beat him, bro. But I wish you luck on DDP. Are you betting DDP or are you just picking DDP?
I'm genuinely considering it. Like, I haven't bet in a fucking while, but I feel like he is like a value underdog. Like, whether you love Khamzat or not, like, I feel like, what is he, like, plus 170, plus 190?
Actually, I'm seeing upwards of plus 195, plus 210 even.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I
Plus
feel like
200
even
actually right now.
Khamzat could, like, hedge.
Shit.
Khamzat sub round 1 or DDP decision or some shit.
You know, I think DDP is a fucking monster, but I think Khamzat gonna prove you wrong, bro. We're gonna find out.
Well, if he does, he better fucking fight more than once a year.
I'm thinking twice a year. We'll get him twice a year. That's my prediction. Twice.
Okay.
Twice. You got anything else for me, big dog?
I feel like last time I talked to you, you were kind of up in the air with the Aaron Pico, Lerone Murphy shit. And that's the one thing where I'm totally on the same page. Yeah. I think Lerone Murphy is going to wipe the floor with Aaron Pico.
I like it.
I mean, like, bro was never even champion in Bellator. What are we talking about? He's lost in Bellator. Like, Lerone Murphy is undefeated. He's got a better record than Khamzat.
Yeah,
like,
he's got a fucking impressive record, man. 1 draw, but still impressive.
You know?
Only Dagestan blood was able to force that draw with Tuhugov.
Yeah, but I just feel like, I don't know, he's, like, tailor-made for this fight. It's like Pico has hands, but I don't know. Is he a better hands than Emmett or Ige?
I guess time tells, man. We find out Saturday. But I'm with you on Murphy. I'm going experience, the best teacher.
Well, I'm just pumped for this card. Like, I feel
it's a great card, man.
This is going to be worth either the money, Stream East. It's worth your time, at least.
It's definitely worth your time. Now, how do you feel about Paramount? You excited for that?
That's interesting because I feel like they're saying no pay-per-view, but did Uncle Dana say it's like 4 special events or some shit? What does that mean?
They're going to do – there's going to be pay-per-view maybe every 3 months. They'll do like special cards that they put on pay-per-view. But I definitely like the fact that we got a one-stop shop that is an ESPN Plus, man. And I hope the fight library on Fight Pass gets a big overhaul and we start getting everything on Fight Pass after the fact.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it because I just feel like, honestly, the price to be like a dedicated UFC fan is just out of control.
It's fucking expensive, bro. I agree, man. Listen, I'm glad you stopped by with the contrarian side. You know, I always appreciate every angle of the fucking prediction game. And I wish you luck, man. We'll see what happens. And if you bet DDP, definitely let me know.
All right, man. Love the content. Keep it up.
Thank you, bro. Peace, brother, man. See you later, Max. Max is known as a savage on the other side, man. He's not afraid to drop his take, which I appreciate, honestly. He's going DDP. He's going battle. And shit, man. I respect the calls on the other side of history. Now, I do want to close out this main event poll. Chimaev is the winner of this main event poll at 64%. The community is with me and with Khamzat Chimaev to get it done. Now, if you guys don't know, this isn't my last show of the day. I actually am also dropping predictions for PFL later tonight. My brother's got the breakdown. But I'm going to be doing the members only stream probably within 5 to 10 minutes after this. The only thing I have to do is I actually got to do timestamps here. So I'm going to create the members stream right now just so you guys will have an easy access to join it. Give me just a moment. All right. And let's get the members. I see the dono. I'll read in 1 second, brother. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Let me get this member stream officially set up, and I'll get you guys the link in just a minute. W stream. Hey, W guest. Let's go, TrevBot. Thank you, bro. What's happening, my friend? Did we hit the stream subscriber goal? Oh, we didn't yet, actually. We're 3 away. Hit the damn subscribe button. If it's your first time here, welcome to the show. Every Thursday, you can tune into this, but live streams every day, content every day, fucking Fight Companion Saturday, weigh-in show tomorrow. Lots of things going down on the Experts channel. All right, all right. Bam. And bam. The members stream is set, chat. It's 3:19. Members only live stream, and I'm ready to bring the heat. Now, if you're not a member and you'd like to become one, you should. W TrevBot, thank you for the donation. I'm going to give you the cycle parlay. I see you, Vincent. Thank you for $1.99. So, if you know, I think Khamzat ITD hits. Okay. I think submission win is quite live for the side of Hooper. Now, decision is tricky for me. I like the over 2.5s more in like the Lupi Godinez fight and the Page fight, but you could go Godinez or Page by decision as a 3-legger there. I think also Idiris by decision early in the night should hit, but at the end of the day, you're throwing down on a first fight of the night and somebody that has yet to debut in the UFC. I'm also dropping the link to become a member. So everything gonna be in one with this shit. All right. All right. Okay, that's annoying. Hold on, let me do it again. So you know what? Just click the fucking link. The link should be easy. If you click this link, it'll allow you to join members, man. So this stream that you're going to see at the top is a members only stream. Okay. This members only stream. We're going to talk some more about this card. We'll banter and ramble on all things UFC. It's going to be a good show. If you just tuned in and you're wondering, I'm picking Khamzat. We just went in depth about every fucking fight with the people's takes and all. Asakura KO should hit. Hooper sub pages. I agree with that too, Vincent. I also think that is quite live. Thank you guys for 230 likes on this stream. That's fucking amazing, man. Over 200 likes on this stream is sensational. Listen, shout out to the chat. Watch the members stream. I'm going to go do timestamps and I'll see you guys for members. All right. Thank you guys for watching for the past hour 44 plus. I love you all. You guys are all savages. The community is fucking great. And I'm blessed to have you guys watching me, man. Thank you guys for making this thing possible too with the donos. Love you guys. See you in the next stream. Bye.